Hey team, welcome to our first Mind State Masterclass of the year. It's just me sitting here talking to you into the camera, talking to you through the camera with about 500 flies hanging around. So perfect timing. So today's topic is going to be on starting. I thought this was quite fitting because it is the start of the year. We are all starting back. We're all getting back into the swing of things. I'm starting these clips for you guys. We're starting new programs at CHPT, which is kind of cool. And we're just starting the year, which is really cool, which is really great. Sorry, I'm just shooting flies away. So starting can be one of the hardest things to do, but yet something so simple. The reason it can be so hard is because of the emotion and the story that we put behind it. So something so simple, we can turn a little molehill into a massive mountain because of the emotion and the thought process that we've put behind it. So starting is actually quite simple. It's just how you do it. So basically, best thing to do, root the band-aid, just go. So for me, starting these clips, I've been a little bit all over the shop because there's been so many different topics that I want to talk about and so many different things that I want to discuss and so many different catch lines I want to throw in and like plant seeds with you all. But really, I've been avoiding them because it's putting me out of my comfort zone, and I run with this story in my unconscious about not being smart enough, and it's something that I've ran with my whole life. And if I start doing these clips, I'm going to start pushing myself and I'll start listening to myself, and you know what, I'll truly start to believe that I am smart enough. So that's going to push me out of my comfort zone. So that's a change, isn't it? So change is a funny thing. So starting something new means that there's change on the horizon. And how do we feel about change? Do we love it or do we not? Is it an easy thing for you to do, or are you quite comfortable in your comfort zone? But if you're comfortable in your comfort zone, then why do you want to reach new goals? And why do you want to start something new? So that tells me that you're not really comfortable in your comfort zone, that you want to push and you want to achieve new things. Something that holds us back when we want to start something new is not only the fear of failure, but the fear of success. What happens when I get there? It's the fear of the unknown. What happens when I'm there? Is it going to be what I thought it would be? What if it's not? What if it's not like what I predicted it to be? Or when you get there, you didn't get there the way that you wanted to go. Or maybe you went the exact way that you were meant to go. Sometimes when we wish for new things, we've got to be careful of how they come. Me and another fly. Because it may not turn out the way that you want it to be, but it will turn out the way it is meant to be. The universe is always sending us new things to learn. It's always sending us new ways, new challenges to overcome. And it's how we approach those things. And another thing that tends to hold us back from starting is perfection. I said it, the word. What if it's not perfect? I see it all the time in weightlifting. Oh, my lift's got to be perfect. I've got to hit these numbers. Because perfectionism is only available to us if we give it permission to be there. Are you a person that chases perfectionism? Do you hold yourself back from starting something because of the fear of it may not be perfect? Who are you trying to be perfect for? Would be my first question to you. What are you trying to please? And what are you getting from that perfectionism? And what happens when you're chasing perfectionism? How do you feel then? How long are you in the non-perfect zone? And what's that really doing to you? Is that how you want to live your life? Is that how you want to be? Is that why you're afraid to start new things or achieve new goals? Because you're afraid that it's not going to turn out to be perfect? Whose measure are you using on perfectionism? So starting these clips have been really interesting for me. It's all about just getting content out there for a lot of people. But for me, I want to put content out there with meaning. And meaning, is it going to be perfect? Probably not. Is anything in life perfect? I'm not sure. Depends how you measure perfectionism. So when it comes time to setting your goals, what is it that you're thinking about? Are you thinking about starting, or are you thinking about finishing? Because there's all that stuff in the middle that we need to worry about, and that's the important stuff. And that's where the true growth happens. And that's where the development happens. You can't have a starting and an ending without the middle. And the middle is the most important part. So what is it that you would like to start this new year, or coming into this year, or in this year? What is it that you would like to achieve the most? What's holding you back from achieving that? What fears are you carrying? What worries do you carry about that? Are you worried about the success, or are you worried about the failure? Just spending a moment on failure. Is it really failure? If it's learning, if you learn something from a mistake, is it really a mistake? Or is it just another opportunity to find a better way to do something, to achieve another goal? Are you open to the learnings along the way? Are you open to whatever the universe is going to teach you as you travel along this road of achieving something new after you've started? Or are you going to want to be in control all the way and not be open? So a few things for you to think about. If you're a journaler, something to journal about is who, what, why, when did you start giving yourself permission to be perfect? Think back to a time when that might have happened. Who are you trying to be perfect for? And why? And fear of failure, what are you worried about? What are you scared about? Write it all down when you start something new. Cool. Thanks for having me. Thank you for letting me have this time with you today. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to the next ones that are coming through. If you have any ideas, any topics you want to discuss, please just flick me a message. I'm happy to talk about anything. If you want to discuss this a little bit more, please come and speak to either Josh or myself, or send an email or a message, or a mem. I love a good mem. Yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for your time and stay safe.